In this video, we are continuing on our studies of how to name polynomials by the number of degrees of a polynomial, as well as the number of terms, or the number of monomials that make up a polynomial. In a previous video, we went over how to name them, and now we're kind of exercising that a bit. So let's dive into it. So the instructions say put each polynomial in standard form. Recall that standard form means that you rearrange the polynomials so that we go from the highest degree monomials all the way down to the lowest degree monomials in order from greatest to least. Then it asks us to find or name each polynomial by the number of degrees and number of terms. Let's do this. So a minus a cubed is not in standard form because it goes a to the first. If you need to, you can put a little first power there. So a to the first, and put that little 1, minus a cubed. When there's no power above an exponent, it's assumed to be to the first power. So we're going to switch up the order here so that we go from greatest power down to least, minus a cubed plus a. Notice that that minus sign belongs to the a cubed. It's not like it's just hovering there like I'm a minus sign. I'm just hovering. You can put numbers all around me. No, you can't. 5 minus 2 is not the same as 2 minus 5, right? It would be the same as negative 2 plus 5. So that negative sign belongs in front of that a cubed. Very important. So this is in standard form now. Now we're going to name it. Well, we name it by degrees followed by number of terms. So it's a third degree. So you could write third degree if you want, or the special name for it is cubic. So that would be a cubic or third degree. How many terms are there? There's 1, 2 monomials, binomial. So that'd be a cubic binomial. Nice. On to number 2. It's already in standard form. We went from highest power down to lowest, so no rearrangement necessary. Sweet. So how many terms are there and what's the degree? Well, the highest degree monomial is the second degree. So you could call it a second degree or a quadratic. So this is a quadratic or second degree, either one works. Quadratic, and how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3 terms, trinomial. So quadratic, 3 terms, trinomial, or 3 monomials. Nice. This is just a standalone fraction. It's a monomial for sure, and it's constant. It's constant because it's not changing. There's no variable at all. So this we would call a constant or 0th degree. It's a constant, and how many terms are there here? 1. So technically it's a constant monomial. There you go. This, not in standard form, right? We need to go from highest power to lowest. The first degree is the highest power right there. Remember, the minus sign belongs with the monomials that immediately follow the minus sign. So this is going to be minus 4x plus 8. Now from here, as you look at this, we have a first degree is the highest degree, that's to the first. So we call that linear or first degree. And how many terms? 1, 2. So that's a binomial. Beautiful. Let's carry on with the practice. All right, so number 5, we have, well, it's already in standard form because there's only one term, right? So negative 16 x to the 4th, that would be a 4th degree, which we call quartic, like quarter or quartet, or 4th degree, and there's one term, monomial. And I'm going to add on a little something to this one. I'm just looking at it. So the final problem here, we've got, oh my goodness, it's all out of whack. We got to go highest power to lowest power. So that's going to be minus 9x to the 3rd. I like to check it off when I have a lot of terms to make sure I don't lose any terms. Good practice. Plus 10x squared. Next lowest power is x, that's to the 1st degree. And finally, you have your constant, 0th degree, so it'd be plus 7. Beautiful. Now that's in standard form, highest degree down to lowest. So what we have left here is to name it. Well, the highest degree that we have, now that's in standard form, is right here. It's the 3rd degree. So you call it 3rd degree or cubic. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. Recall that if we have more than 3 terms, we don't call it a quadnomial, although it's pretty sweet in terms of a term. We call it a 4-term polynomial. So cubic, 4-term, I'll write it out in words, 4-term polynomial. That's it, peeps. That's what we do in terms of naming polynomials. You got this. Standard form, then highest degree, get those degree names down, and then from there, naming it by the number of terms we have. So sweet.